on the lookout for our special pre-release shipments of Nuka Cola Quantum, coming soon to your favorite grocer or restaurant. While out here on the hey, Mom and Dad, are you ready for a night out on the town? Then pick up an ice-cold Nuka Cola Dark and experience the most thirst-quenching way to unwind. But this isn't ride. It's one of several operational factories actively producing Nuka Cola. 35% alcohol. Do not consume Nuka Cola Dark if you're pregnant or the Nuka Cola Quantum, coming soon to your favorite grocer or restaurant.
Baby, we get something good.
Hey, Mom and Dad, are you ready for a night out on the town? Here in the mixing area, we combine just a hint of 17 select fruit flavors. Here in the bottling chamber, we carefully pour each delicious liquid into our new space-age rocket bottle. Each bottle is carbonated and then sealed with one of our signature bottle caps. Several operational factories actively producing Nuka Cola. Here in the mixing area, we do not consume Nuka Cola Dark if you're pregnant. Select fruit flavors to produce that unique Nuka Cola taste. Here in the bottling chamber, we carefully pour each delicious liquid into our new space-age rocket bottle. And now for a special surprise. This is where, on behalf of all of us at Nuka World, Nuka Cola Quantum, more about Nuka Cola. That blue glow isn't just for show, folks. Quantum contains a toxic additive to create a nuclear burst of energy. Each bottle is carbonated and is sealed with one of our signature bottle caps. But this isn't just a ride. It's one of hey, Mom and Dad, are you ready for a night out on the town? While out here on the East Coast, pick up an ice delight and refreshment of an ice-cold or Nuka Cherry. And be on the lookout for our special pre-release shipment. 35% alcohol by volume. Here in the mixing area, we combine. Here in the bottling chamber, we carefully pour.
Hope there's something useful.
And now for a special surprise. This is where we produce the newest member of our family. On behalf of all of us at Nuka World, we hope you have enjoyed the ride and learning more about Nuka Cola.
Hey, eyes up.
On behalf of all of us at Nuka World, we hope you have enjoyed the ride and learning more. So sit back and enjoy the ride as we take you through the Nuka Cola World of Refreshment. Welcome to the Nuka Cola World of Refreshment, now featuring a river of Nuka Cola Quantum. Hey, Mom and Dad, are you ready for a night out on the town? Then pick up an ice-cold Nuka Cola Dark and experience the most thirst-quenching way to unwind.
Hey, boss, can I ask you something?
What's up?
We've been running together for a while now. You ain't afraid to take what you want, and don't let anybody get in your way. Got more guts than most folks. I guess what I'm wondering is, why? What's behind all this for you?
I just Like being able to do whatever the hell I want.
It's a good way to live, as long as it don't get you killed. You ask me, this whole damn world is here just to tear you down. Most folks are too stupid to realize it. They just sort of stumble through, managing to scrape. They struggle every day until something...
It's the best most people can do, Gage.
Man, that's bullshit. Some are just too stupid to see the world for what it is. Some just don't have the guts to stand up to it. But then some folks are too aware of it, you know? They see have a...
Hey,
What's up?
look alive, Gage.
Well, I'll be... Wow. I mean... I ain't got words.
I was just doing what I do best.
Hey, if I didn't think you had it in you, I wouldn't have put my neck on the line. But still. You've just got to understand, we ain't ever been on ground this solid before. Now that we're here, let's keep this party going. I'm thinking it's time we set our sights on the Commonwealth.
Yeah, I think I like where you're going with this.
Yeah, I kinda figured you would. Taking back Nuka World is a big friggin' deal, no question. But it can't be the end of things. Needs to be a beginning. These bunch of savages need a goal, something to focus on. If they ain't got it, they'll wind up turning on each other. In an operation this big, we're gonna need more of, well, everything. Nobody's gonna hand it to us. We need to take it. Commonwealth has a ton of shitty little settlements that could be put to better use. Don't you think?
Sounds like you've had this plan from the beginning.
The idea's crossed my mind, sure. But I'm just making suggestions here. You're the one that needs to give the go-ahead. We don't gotta rush into this headlong. We take it slow. Be smart about it. If we're aiming to grab a piece of the Commonwealth, it's going to take the right contacts and a lot of muscle. Right? I say we go have ourselves a chat with Shank. He's the point man for everything entering and leaving Nuka World. He floated this idea before. Been itching to talk to you ever since you took over. So I bet he's got a good idea of where to start. He's in charge of the caravan, so odds are you can find him somewhere near the marketplace.
If you're vouching for this Shank guy, that sounds good enough to me.
Yeah, sure. How else do you think he ended up at the top of my Christmas list? Just head over and talk to the guy. He'll back up what I'm saying about the Commonwealth. And while you're doing that, I've already got the gangs working on getting Nuka World's power plant up and running. It's about time we shed some real light around here and let people know we mean serious business. Oh, and if you need my advice and you want me to keep tagging along, you've got it.
Word is, super mutants just hit the place. They're still trying to rebuild. Should be easy pickings.
If there's anything left. How good is this source of yours?
It's good, Shank. I don't bring you bullshit.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Here,
Hi
learn
there.
this.
If you have
Anything
any
else you
questions
find
about
out?
Nuka
Shank,
World, I'd
you'll
be
be the first to
delighted to
know.
answer them. And remember, if you collect a full set of park medallions, I'll give you a special reward.
Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you and Nuka World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
It sounded like a good idea.
Because it is. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears.
Shank ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things: territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
Get a gang together. Those settlers are as good as dead.
Stick with the classics. Now, once you and the crew have cleaned the place out, those lucky girls and boys will move in and start working the place. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang you want to join you on the job?
The Disciples.
Yeah? Better bring a tarp.
I'm sure the ladies will be happy to get some blood on their hands. For a good cause, of course. Hell, for any cause.
That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against them. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka?
I'm ready.
Good. So, let me... Yeah, that one will do. So, these sorts of jobs are pretty straightforward. Move in, kill everything in sight. I'll make sure you've got some backup waiting to lend a hand when you get there. Now, you're not gonna be able to take a direct route to the place. Fast way to get yourself killed. So you'll have to meet our folks outside town. Now, if you're looking for something to give you an extra edge, might be worth checking in with some of the gang bosses. Probably got some trick or two up their sleeves. The crew that's joining you is just gonna have standard kits though. If you want to arm them up differently, I'd take along some extra gear. Knock 'em dead, boss.
Is this some sort of joke? There's no one around to kill. Guess we can at least check the place out. But next time, there better be blood. Unimpressive, but I guess it'll do. The sooner we get some supplies coming in, the better. You can run along now. Go tell him how it went. You're smarter than the last boss. Not like it's some big challenge. Boss, someone's coming through the gauntlet.
Shank.
Go see Fritz.
Well,
He'll tell you
well.
what to do.
Word going around is there's some new raider boss tearing up the Commonwealth. Not too shabby.
It's a damn good start.
I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces... Now, like before, or you and a crew...
Why stop at kneecaps?
Let me talk to them. I'll get them to hand over.
Sure. So, which crew you...
The pack.
Works for me. Then all that's left is that no settlement's just gonna... And if you ever want to see... The slog might be a good choice to hit, though I'd have to confirm that's still the case. So...
Uh-huh.
Huh. Was that...
Hey,
Can I help you?
you ever heard of Nuka World?
The theme park with all the raiders? Sure. Why?
I'm here to make you an offer. This place will supply me and my friends in Nuka World caps, food, whatever you got. In exchange, we won't bother you.
Doesn't sound like a great offer. Think I'm going to pass.
You want to do this the hard way? Fine. Let's do this the hard way.
You gotta be kidding. That's what you want. Just one day I'd like to not get shot at. Brought this on yourself. ain't letting you get me.
What, that it?
Enough. All right. Look, I'm sure we can figure this out.
Listen, you're gonna start working for me now, alright? Just keep the supplies coming and we won't...
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. Now please, get the hell out of here.
They're threatening to tear the place apart if we don't get the hell out of there. It's cute, but irritating.
Then I guess we'll just have to let them know who they're dealing with. You did good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figure this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their... Suppose this provides us a good opportunity.
Mayhem and destruction is what I'm thinking. For what it's worth.
I want to try talking to them.
Look, boss. Your clout may get you what you want around here. But that doesn't earn all those mutts understand is... But you should probably get going. Wouldn't be neighborly.
Hey there.
Well, look who finally made it. We spotted a pretty shady group nearby.
Who's in charge around here? I'll tear their heart out. You all deaf or something? Where the you? You the Nuka World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here.
Oh, please try.
With pleasure. What the?
Pity he didn't last longer. I guess you deserve a little credit for that one.
Heard some rumbles, this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
Those raiders won't be causing us any more problems.
That's what I've been hearing. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities, just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your own. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, depending on the state of the place when you hit it, this first outpost might already have some of the bare bones set up. All you've got to do is build up what's missing. If you want to run some jobs to convince more settlements to start sending supplies, well, you know how this works. You just come talk to me. And I was thinking, with the outpost coming as far as it has, might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime you want to run a job. You just let me know if that's something that'd interest you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, there anything I can do?
I want you to head to an outpost.
Sure thing, boss. Where am I going? Suppose I better get a move on then. See you there, boss.